That audio, I forgot to turn on the mic. You should be able to hear me a little better now. Yeah, we're all a little autistic until the ambulance goes by, and then we see one person put their fingers in their ears. But yeah, sorry if you couldn't hear me. Maybe the audio is a little better now. Hopefully the wind's noise is not too bad. Let me know if you would. All right, good. Is it different though? Oh, good now. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Awesome. Yeah, we're headed to, I wouldn't call it ghetto, but we're headed down Alvarado, or there's no R. No, why am I rolling my R's? Alvarado? I don't know how to say it. Alvarado. I guess this is south. South on Alvarado. 101 freeway just ahead. I'm surprised they painted over that wall back there, though. Very surprising. Scrubbing it, they call it. They scrubbed it. There's some really good murals, like I have some pictures actually on my phone. It looked like formal, like the city allowed it type shit. I don't know, man. Very strange. Getting ready for the Olympics, perhaps? Hard to say. Hard to say. Hee hee. What's all this? Woman to woman. No man's land. Ha ha! No man's land. What is this? Sometimes a straight line has to be crooked. All right. Guy's got no face. You got no face, partner. What's up with that? Become the Casa de Hilo or Hilo Ice House, House of Ice. House of Ice. Some ranchero music for you. Aha. Ay, 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 ay. Arriba. Here's the freeway. I guess we're going to historic Filipino town. All right, hang on. We got to make the light here. Don't want to get in the way of a Californian trying to enter a freeway. That'd be a bad plan. He's looking right at me. Woohoo! Random homeless person on the corner tried to engage us in conversation. I don't answer to hey. I don't answer to that. Sorry, buddy. I demand a modicum of respect. Oh. Well, we got here at the exact wrong time. Oh, that was the off ramp back there. This is the on ramp. Got here at the exact wrong time. Now, sometimes when they try to engage me in conversation, but they think I'm going to walk over to them, I say, is something wrong with your legs? I say, is there something wrong with your legs? This guy, look at this bozo. Oh, okay, we got it. Never mind. There's an MTA across the street. well-known graffiti crew, MTA. I don't know if y'all can see that. I have no idea what the sun's doing to the camera. So if it glares out, there's no way I can tell. So just be aware of that. Of course, I can see my pretty face. My pretty face. Interesting architecture across the street. I guess I got to get a selfie stick. If not a proper gimbal. And can we see maybe you can see the greetings from Echo Park mural, I don't know. Some Hispanic ladies stuffing their faces. Yeah, maybe you can. Greetings. Maybe. I don't know. Can't see shit, Captain. It's too bright. I do love the sun, though. Apologies if I blew anybody's eardrums out earlier. I didn't mean to. I go to bus. All aboard. Going to Westwood. This van, we saw this van on a recent stream the other night. That's that same van that was with that gigantic RV, actually. If anybody remembers that. Same van. And the RV was painted the same. All right, what's this, Temple? Yeah, Temple. Crossing Temple. This is kind of a major thoroughfare, west and east. On the outskirts of downtown. We're headed down near MacArthur Park. Headed down near MacArthur Park. All right, here we go. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, picking up a straggler. Picking up a hitchhiker. Back there. Turbo boost. Watch this. Ice going the other way. Here's the Pollo Loco. I've eaten at one, but never that one. Not a huge fan, I have to say. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. That's my bathroom, back corner over there. You know I'm 50, so sometimes I don't make it all the way back to the park before I got to tinkle. I like peeing outdoors, but if I have to, I do my best to do it as respectfully as possible. On my recycling route, I used to come down here every morning. Yep. Oh, look. Got a view of downtown here. Sort of. Kind of, sort of. You can't tell how steep some of these streets are, man, but that's like 45-degree angle. Yes, hello. And, you know, as much attention as I get, it's even more. And it's like when doing anything, I've noticed this about people. They've gotten to where they will watch anything and any action whatsoever in the physical space. I'm talking all across the country. This is not just a city thing. And, you know, what does that say about society that, you know, folks aren't really doing shit anymore? You know, everybody's on their phone. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm on my phone too. I get it, but it's gotten quite strange, certainly. Quite strange. And then, of course, the microphone is quite prominent. The lavalier microphone, so that's going to get a lot of attention also. Oh my God, a person doing a thing. Can you believe it? And I've been homeless so long, I learned to mind my business a long time ago. If it doesn't involve me, yeah, be observant, but pay it no mind. If I'm not involved, you know. But this weird phenomenon of just staring, I feel like that really wasn't a thing in the past. I feel like people are degenerating. Very strange. And I don't think they know that they're staring. I think they've gotten used to watching their phones all day and watching content. I think, it seems like when things do happen in the physical space, it's like they're watching content. Is it any different than their phones? I don't think so. And this is one of them hotels where they put the homeless across the street there. I don't know if it's entirely homeless, but maybe it is. So I think maybe the city pays for all. Maybe the city owns it. Could be. Could be. I don't know. We've got about a liter of water with us. Made sure to drink some water before I rolled out. But man, yesterday I got real tired because the day before I did a bunch of walking in the morning, and I'm getting in better shape. And so I'm getting to where if I can run through an intersection or whatever to avoid, something that's going to slow me down and avoid obstacles. So I got to where I did a bunch of running around. Yeah. And it really wore me out. It's like I forget I'm 50 sometimes. Especially as good as my joints be feeling sometimes. I think there's a game today, a baseball game. They're probably going to the baseball game. I guess. My guess. Got the 7-Eleven. I had a yerba mate earlier, and I'm off the coffee. So, well, we're jaywalking, sort of. We got it. Winchell's Donuts across the street. That's a California. Hey, the 2004 Camry with the hole in the muffler. Classic. Yeah, Winchell's Donuts. That's a Cali thing. It's a Cali thing. Here you go. What you think about that? Hey, let's get somebody down here to clean this up. What do you say? Hey, COVID-19 vaccine site. All right. Jabbed and boosted. Not me, of course, but I don't really ever see anybody. I guess maybe people go in there. And we got some intravenous drug users, so I'm going to keep the camera on me. Really no reason to get into that, actually. I'm going to take a moment to read the chat. We only got 7 people in here, man. What's up, Rachel? Santee Alley. I don't know where that is, Grills. It's funny, though. All right, I guess I'm being boring, huh? We did better on the IRL streams a few days ago. But that's okay. I'm just having fun. Really, I'm walking around because yesterday I ended up just sitting in my car from like noon to bedtime. So I figure if I don't make myself go walk around and shit, it'll be a repeat of that. All right, we made it past the junkies. Made it past the junkies. Starting to wish I'd gone back for the Bluetooth speaker, but that's all right. I guess I could put my earbuds in if it came down to it. This building is some kind of where the city puts homeless people also, I'm pretty sure. I see them outside and talk to them a couple of times. But we're about to enter into another couple of blocks and we'll be into some sketch areas near MacArthur Park. I think we're going to bust a left on 6th though, because I need some butane. They sell butane real affordably down this way. We'll probably pop in there. I'm getting hungry too, but I don't really know of any food in this area myself. It's dead though. It's dead. Hell, there's more people out here in the mornings than it's Saturday though. Nice day, weather's nice, not too humid. I think that's a dispensary in there somewhere. Oh shit, maybe it's shut down. It says for lease. But I think that used to be a dispensary, or maybe it still is. And then we got the dog on a leash. It's always confusing. I don't know, like, because the dog just, most of the time they head right for me. It's like, I'm trying to get through here, buddy. I ain't trying to hang out with no dog on a leash. And especially the extendable leash. Here's some graffiti. I've seen some pretty cool shit over here, but not so much right now. Not so much. There's somebody's bed. Car wash. Car wash. Uh-oh. Some slap boxing going on. A couple of Hondurans or El Salvadorans doing a little play fighting over at the car wash. Hondurans, maybe. Hard to say. Starbucks. Oh, shit. Starbucks. Uh-oh. White people. Maybe out-of-towners. We'll wait and let them go by. Hey, 60 miles an hour through an intersection. Fantastic. Yeah, come on through. Not like we're trying to cross the road or anything. Ha-ha! Here's that one battle after another. I thought about going to see that, and then I saw a clip of it and decided against it. I think it's going to be some bullshit. I do like Paul Thomas Anderson, and Benicio del Toro, and what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo DiCaprio. I've already did my pull-ups and my stretches. Sometimes I use this for a little bar if I'm not at the park or not going back to the park. And I believe that's a homeless shelter on the right where it says Hope. I don't know if you can see that, but maybe you can. Hello, sir. Zoom, zoom. Here we go. Now we're getting into the thick of it. Now we're getting into the thick of it. Be a lot of drug activities. It's not quite as filthy as I remember last year, though. Once we get down yonder. Libertad 15 something. Whatever. I always kind of want to eat in that place, but never have. Payphone? Wow, an actual payphone? No, not really. Let's say, is that an actual payphone? Surely not. Surely not. Whee! Goodness. Hey! Hello. Ross, dress for less. Beep, beep. Hi. Hey. Hey. I bet I could buy a selfie stick down here somewhere. Actually. 99-cent store. Oh, excuse me. You know, if I didn't have my backpack, I'd probably go in there. I need some notebooks. I'm not even going to fuck with it since I got this backpack. I don't want to have to leave it at the front. Amway, wow, I haven't seen that in a while. Amway. Some nice cookware there. Some shitty skateboards. Some pants. Pantalones. 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 Whee. There we go, 6th and Alvarado. I'm going to go down 6th and get our butane. Butane. They've cleaned this up a lot. This used to be... there was a bench here. They took the bench out. And then there was like some kind of an overhang for the bus. They took all that shit out. It was a mess. And the trash can, there's no more trash can back there either. Zoom, zoom. I'm getting fucking hungry, though. I can tell you that. All right. Sorry for the rapid camera work, but it is what it is. Got to keep it moving. We got to keep it moving. I'm gonna bust up in the shade for a minute. Wait for the light to change. All right. Zoom. Haha. You guys about 4'5". That's where I weigh myself right there. On that scale. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been down here in the middle of the day on a Saturday. It's a lot of people up here. I might bust it up into the road here. Take my chances. I'm trying to get through all that. I get run over. Downtown. Excuse me. We made it. We made it. Shit. Do I have audio? Yep. I'm at the store. Damn. Holy smokes. Can't even get down this aisle. Whoa. Here we go. I like. That's what we want right here. Goodness gracious. Little warm in here. This is where I'd like to have the tap to pay, but I'm not ready. Better not be stealing my pen, damn it. Nah, I've been here a few times. They're good here. Hello. Hola. I'm well, thank you. How are you? And a bag, please. Beautiful. It went up, but this is, it was too cheap. It was too cheap before. Oh, I have money. Yeah, I have money. I have actually, I pulled out the wrong card. Yeah. You know, I'm getting old. I can't see like I used to. But just a moment. We have it somewhere. I promise. We better. Hang on. It'd be a oh, yeah, here it is. Sorry. Yeah, before it was $6.50, and I always thought that was too cheap. So this makes more sense. Yeah.
It changes.
I'm sure. Yeah. Still a very good price. Pin? Okay. Remove. Oh, bro.
There you go.
Thank you. Nah, it's okay. Have a good day.
Thank you, as well.
All right. Make sure I got everything. Cool. We're out of here. Oh, excuse me. See if I can fit this in my backpack. Yeah, it's usually $6.50, but because you used to get 3 for $6.50, and then it was the last time it was 4, and it was the same price. And I thought to myself, that's not enough money. All right, I'm gonna drink a little water. Oh yeah, teriyaki burger. Let's see what that's all about. Make sure I got all my cards and stuff. Hang on. Yeah, we're good. Actually, I need to go take a look at this laundromat. I've never been over here to the laundromat. Oh yeah, they got good machines. We'll check the price on these washers real quick. $3.50. Damn. Ain't trying to come all the way down here to do laundry anyway. Good to know though. I think I'm good on all that. Oh, selfie sticks. I think I found a selfie stick in the park earlier, and I think it just maybe the part that holds the phone like closes down and expands, and I didn't know how to work it because those look just the same. There's the Selecto Plaza Mall across the street. Haven't ever been in there. Would that be a bazaar? Is that technically a bazaar? Yeah, that's right, Jake. Why am I not running? That's a good point. I don't know. I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure everybody just assumes I'm police. Would be my guess. I'm probably quite safe. Ceviche. Ceviche. I think we can actually get through here now. Ooh, papaya. Wouldn't mind some papaya. 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 I feel like I'm 8 feet tall down here, though. I'll tell you that. Hey. Now we're mostly around people who are used to a culture of driving on the left side of the road, but not everybody. So it causes some confusion. See some pretty decent hoodies across the street. It's not quite hoodie weather yet. I'm gonna need a hoodie at some point. Talk much, say little. Was killing the battery pretty quick though. I guess we'll cruise over to the park maybe. No EBT. Cruise over to the park. I'm hungry. Your friendly neighborhood market. Well, and whoever asked, why aren't you running, Jake? My walking speed is pretty damn close to running at times. You just missed the light. Just missed the light. Dang it. They did have all that fenced off. No, they still do. Okay. I guess to keep people from just wandering into the street. I'm guessing. All right, I'm going for it. Going for it. Cubana. 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 Taco truck. Man, a lot of sirens today, even more than normal. Oh, fire truck. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Smell like pee-pee. Pee-pee. Oh, the sirens. No, we're not going fig, Mark Rizzo. Hey, were you around, Mark, for the, I did a couple of IRL streams like 3 or 4 days ago, and we actually crossed fig at a certain point, but, I don't really, I stick to the same areas generally, so this is about as far as I go from my general area, as far as this part of town, so I'm not even exactly sure where Figueroa is. I know where it is on the map, but we ended up there at nighttime, but it didn't seem like the part of Figueroa where the track is or whatever, wherever the human trafficking is happening. I tend to do all my stuff early in the day, so I've been in the park a couple of times. This is MacArthur Park. It's well known for all sorts of activities, but I've only really ever been over here in the morning time. Can't see shit, Captain. Oh no, we've never seen that before. Well, they're not talking to me. The natives are getting restless. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You give me some fucking money for that shit, huh?
Come on, man.
You're not supposed to fucking record
I can do what I want. You walked right up to me, brother.
I
Why don't you
give a
just
fuck.
chill
I
out,
walked
man?
right by you.
Why don't you chill out? You
I'm
walked
not
right
fucking
up to
by
me
you,
talking,
dog.
man. Come on, just back up, dude.
Dog,
I don't.
you record
I'm.
people, at least
Listen,
ask permission, bro.
I didn't record anybody. You walked up to me,
You fucking took the clip.
sir. You followed me,
When I
and
walked by
sir,
earlier, you
sir.
fucking-
No, I didn't. I had it on me, man. I had it on me. It's a selfie camera.
Then you had
Are you going to
me
apologize for attacking my camera?
attacking your
You
camera?
just attacked it on live stream, sir.
You just fucking.
Why don't you back up?
got me on
Why are
live
you
stream?
standing so close to
You
me?
got me on live stream,
Sir,
homeboy?
you walked up to me.
You got me on
You
live-
walked up to me, man.
You got me on live stream.
Listen, I'm not violent. I don't fight
bud? You
people.
make money off of that?
Sir,
You make money
sir.
off of that.
How is that your business?
Then you're fucking making
Sir.
money off of me.
Sir,
And everybody
I'm not
else,
making money off of anybody, sir.
everybody else around
How is
you.
this your business?
Because
I respectfully walked through there with the camera on me. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Can you be quiet for a minute and listen to me? Can you listen to me for just a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I respectfully walked through there with it on me, with my hand over the camera on the back so that people could see that I'm not recording them because I'm respectful. And then you walked up to me and I turned around and you physically attacked my camera, my phone. You
Yeah.
did that just now. Now, wait a minute. Let me finish talking. Now, I'm willing to forgive that because I am a forgiving person. Okay. Wait a minute. Can I finish? Can I finish? Is it okay if I finish what I'm saying?
I'll let you finish
And then I'm going to hear you out because I'm a respectful person.
Okay.
Okay, but let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I didn't do anything wrong. And the reality is you were talking in my direction. I turned around to see what was happening because I'm responsible for my safety. And then in line with the fact that my intuition is good, you were violent towards me. And again, I'm willing to forgive and forget. Do you understand? And now I'm going to listen. No, wait a minute. Now I'm going to listen to you. So go ahead.
Do you realize that legally to record somebody or people, you must have them sign the consent form?
Sir, I didn't record anybody.
Okay. So you're recording yourself?
It's called a selfie camera. Do you realize I can walk around here and have it on my face all I want?
How was it recording me when I walked up?
Sir, I'm responsible for my safety. So if I turn...
All I'm saying, bro, is if you...
I understood what you're saying.
If you are going to record people, just ask them, bro.
Sir, I came through there respectfully with my face on the camera. I did everything properly. I did nothing wrong. You're the one that did something wrong. And again, yes, you did something wrong.
Not physically.
Sir, yes, you did. You knocked my camera to the ground.
Oh, yeah, I did.
That's wrong.
Well, you're recording me.
It doesn't matter. It's
You're
wrong,
not allowed
sir.
to- That's illegal.
Sir, it's wrong.
It's illegal.
Sir, there's no law that says if somebody records you, you get to attack their camera. I mean, we can agree on that.
Yeah, but there also...
No, don't say but. Don't say but.
There also is a law
Sir,
that says you can
sir,
sue somebody.
I'm the wronged party, not you. And I'm willing to forgive you. Do you understand? I'm willing to forgive you.
All I'm saying is if...
I heard what you said, sir.
You asked
Sir,
for consent
sir,
to record.
I didn't record anybody except my face.
People
It doesn't matter what people want. If I walk through there, listen to what I'm saying. If I walk through there with my face on the camera and I don't record anybody, I can't ever be wrong. And that's what just happened. And if you can't accept that, I can't help you. But that's what happened. Now, here's the part of life where a lot of people would not stand for what you just did.
Why were you recording me?
Sir, listen, because I heard you coming up behind me talking, and I turned to ensure my safety, which is my duty. Because we all know the police are not going to come down here and protect me. So that's what I did. And then you proved me right by attacking me. Yes, you did.
Knocked the camera out of your hand.
And that was an attack. That's the meaning of the word attack.
Okay.
It is. And now listen,
But
I'm not mad at you.
rightfully so, like,
Hey, I'm not mad at you. We don't need to have an argument.
Even these little kids that
Sir, I'm not involved in any of that.
No,
I'm my own person. Listen to what I'm telling you. What other people do has nothing to do with what I do.
If you're making money out
No,
of this,
it doesn't matter what I'm doing.
if you're making
You
money
have
out of
no
this,
way of knowing if I'm making money or not. You don't know that.
just please
Sir,
don't
I heard what you said, and I'm still going to do whatever I'm going to do.
Okay, do whatever you're going to do.
I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. What I'm telling you is that I'm behaving righteously, and you wronged me, and I don't appreciate it.
Okay.
And I think but listen, listen,
my face off your
listen.
video?
There's nothing to erase. There's nothing to erase,
You told
sir.
me you were-
Sir, there's nothing to erase.
You told me you had me on video. slapping
I'm
your
on a
camera.
live stream.
A live stream?
Do you know what a live stream is?
Yeah.
Okay, I have every right to walk through your live streaming. I didn't do you any wrong. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm completely nonviolent. I have no history of violence.
So if
But
I
wait a minute.
look that up,
Wait a minute.
if I contact
Wait a
the
minute.
attorney and look that up,
Sir, I am not involved in that. I'm a homeless person with no money. I've been homeless since 2012. So if you need to listen to what I'm telling you, sir, that's not your business. But I'm here to tell you today I've made $0. Now they're probably sending me money right now because of this. Honestly, I'm just going to call it like I see it. But here's the thing,
If they do,
sir. Here's the point I'm making. The point I'm making is I think we both just discovered that if it came down to a fight, you're going to take the worst of it. I'm not violent. I don't fight people. The fact that you attack me does not make me want to harm you. But wait a minute.
I did not attack
You did physically attack me.
I
Yes.
slapped your camera out of your
Sir, you physically attacked me.
I didn't touch you. I touched your
Oh, you definitely touched me.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Dude, look at the size of my hands. My phone was in my hand and I saw what you did.
Your phone was like this in your hands, okay?
I know.
You slapped it out of the
And
phone.
my hand as well, sir. Why can't you own up to that? See, you can't even own up to it. I'm forgiving and you can't even accept your part in it.
I said I slapped your fucking camera out of your hand.
That's an attack, sir. You physically attacked me. Yeah. And when I pushed you away, we both know what would happen if there was going to be a fight. And I don't fight. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the reality is I'm being respectful to you by having this conversation. Because I could outrun you up that street if I need to. No problem. And if it came down to it, I could physically get you away from me. No problem.
Maybe.
No maybe. But I don't fight because I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in violence.
All right, man. Have a good night. Have a good day.
It was going great until this happened.
Well, now you got some fucking more viewers, all right?
It's not about that. See, you don't even know what it's about. You're assuming that I'm
No,
doing things I'm not
I'm
doing.
gonna look this up when I leave. And
You
and
can
it
look up
doesn't
whatever
matter-
you
it
want to
doesn't
look
matter
up.
What the outcome is, because I'm not going to come back to you and say, hey, this is that, but I'm going to find out. Exactly.
But see, where I'm trying to come from is I'm willing to bury the hatchet and put this behind us.
That's fine.
I'm willing to do
I'm
that.
just very curious to know.
I understand that you're curious.
If that's,
I understand that. But how am I involved in your curiosity?
I don't know.
Because part of what I do
Just have a good night.
is I mind my business.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Jason, by the way.
Okay.
You don't have to give me your name, but yeah.
Do you make money on this?
Sir, I make almost no money doing this.
Do you make money on this? I'm not going to tell you to give me money.
Here, do you really want to know what I do?
Yeah.
I go live early in the morning and I do like 3 hours of monologues with no audio. I preach on Jesus. I talk about philosophy. That's what I do. And then
All right, okay,
and then every once in a while I come down to places like this and I just walk around because most of the people who watch my streams live in the middle of nowhere, like where my crazy accent is from, and they don't ever come to the city. And I very respectfully don't show what's going on around here because I'm respectful.
God bless you.
Do you understand?
Have a good night, okay?
Yeah, and again, there's no hard feelings. I'm not angry, but
I know.
I'm not out here to exploit people. That's not what I'm about. And I mind my own business.
God bless you.
And I apologize if you ended up on the live stream. I apologize for that. Yep. Yeah.
No?
Okay.
All right.
All right, brother.
Good night.
Yep. Take care. Well, that was fun. I'm not recording anyone, I promise, other than my face. That was crazy. I got my fucking hand over the camera. Instincts. Proper instincts. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't even going to get into that, Joe Moore. There's no reason to get into that. I don't know why people think that. One star. Yeah, there's no point in even arguing that with people because they'll never believe it. It's totally pointless. Totally pointless. The lesson there is always trust your gut. Always trust your gut is the lesson with that one. Because when we were down at the corner, I heard him start in on it. And then he followed me across the street and then followed me up the street. It's like, yeah, you're damn right. I turned around for my own safety. Guy was behind me talking at me. Well, that's where you're wrong, Mr. Talcott. I've never not been homeless since 2012. Anyway, see you tomorrow. It's been since 2012, Jack. I've never not been homeless since 2012. You're out of the loop, sir. The only thing about that was we went on so long that a couple of the more physically fit fellas showed up. So I had to keep my eye on them. And then that bozo, he kept, he's one of them people that's like halfway bent over because of the, because of the, all the drugs and stuff. And he kept trying to position himself where he could try to punch me, which is funny. Oh, is that a fake account? Okay. And, but the funny part, man, is this is one of the best things about being left-handed is like, it's fucking child's play to block. Or if somebody swings with their right, it's like real easy to block. Now, I do get a little mouthy because I heard somebody say, oh, he's got a microphone or whatever. I don't remember what I said, but I said something like, oh no, a microphone. But what's funny is you got people who are free to do drugs on the sidewalk, and I'm respectfully not filming drug use. I feel like if I get to the corner and I show the area that anybody can drive by in their car and view, right? Anybody can drive by and view the area. And I don't zoom in or show anybody in particular, like how can I be wrong? You know, I just don't. And again, this is only under the idea that obviously I'm free to go down there and put a camera in anybody's face I want to, right? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I feel like we left on good terms, though. Oh, I know it is. The thing is, man, you can't. It's just simply not possible to win an argument. So when he keeps telling me that he could sue me and all this and blah blah blah, it's like, why even bother to have the? It's kind of like the frauditors that want to get into legal fucking arguments with the cops. It's like, for what? You know, why? They can still arrest me. The fact is, you know, he could still get me to hang out long enough to have his buddies assault me or whatever, you know. But the dude grabbed me too. Like after he knocked the camera away, he fucking like tried to grab the microphone because I can still feel where his hand was. And that's when I just reached out with my left hand and pushed him away. But that's why I said, you know, I'm pretty sure we just found out, you know, if it got physical, you know, he basically has no chance. Now, I think his point was probably just his buddies would come help him, which is fine because I don't fight anyway. So, it's, you know, I really am a pacifist. I'm not going to do anything other than very basic self-defense. Crazy. It is funny that when I mentioned Jesus, that chilled the whole shit out, though. Praise Almighty. Well, you know, power in the name of the Lord Christ Jesus. Power in the name of the Lord Christ Jesus. Power in the name of the Lord Christ Jesus. They're gonna get an early morning sermon, though. I can tell you that. I went down there and preached a little bit before. They're gonna get them. Oh, tomorrow, see, it'll be Sunday morning, and it'll still be Saturday night for them. Yeah, they might get them a sermon. Anyway, that's the best part, though. It's like, no, I don't make money. Although, yeah, do people send me donations? Yeah, but most of my streams involve 3 hours of me preaching and talking about philosophy. Or 2 to 3 hours. Usually 2, but it's been dragging on lately. Oh, and I didn't even get into the part where, yeah, dude, I used to come down here every day and pick up cans and bottles. I didn't even get into that. Hey, and you know the best part of being Benton? Heart rate did not increase whatsoever. None, no adrenaline dump, no increase in heart rate. How about that? And, you know, still managed to treat him like a human being. Excuse me. Hi. Yeah, that's the main reason. One of the main reasons I hotspot off of my phone. This is my old Google Pixel phone. And I understand the part where people probably do come down there and try to make money off of their misery. Like, yeah, I get it. Whether it's legal or not, I understand that it probably happens. But what's that have to do with me? I'm not involved in that. That's not what I do. That's not, it's just simply not something I'm involved in. Thank you, Gray Eagle. Yeah. Well, again, it's like, what's in it for me, number one. Number two, I would like to be able to show my face and not have to worry, Although typically I'm down there early in the morning and nobody's really got their faculties about them early in the morning. But, occasionally some of these folks individually will wander into areas where I frequent, You never know who might notice, oh, well, that's where that's where he normally is, right? And, I don't want to have to watch my back 24/7. So it's a little self-serving, Gray Eagle, to be honest. It's a little bit self-serving in a way. Very strategic. Woohoo! It's me on the camera. This is covered. Yep. Thanks, brother. But yeah, as soon as I knew he was following me and talking at me, yeah, I absolutely turned around and made the camera go at him. Why wouldn't I? At that point, Like, I feel like he instigated that part of it. And then if people want to talk as I'm walking by about my activities, I could have kept my mouth shut, but it's like, why would I? At that point, they're clearly talking about me. Maybe I could have disconnected the camera, the microphone, but I just got this thing. But for strategic purposes, strategery. Is this a bus stop? I don't know if it is, but yeah, crazy, man. Didn't expect a lecture on the law. That's the thing about some of these street drug addicts. Like, they'll act like they're all tough and they'll act like, but man, there's nothing to them. And I don't get in fights, but that's what I've heard other people say. They're like, yeah, they'll be angry and blustery, but if you actually get into it with them, there's nothing to that guy. Like, one hand, I could have just wrapped him up with one hand and just done whatever I wanted to him. And again, I'm not a tough guy. I don't fight. I don't believe in violence. What did it look like when he slapped the camera out of my? Which I'm a little surprised he managed to do that. I think he's probably done that a few times. His technique was pretty good. I was a little surprised at the swiftness. He definitely got the better of me there. And I'm 50, I'm not that well. Again, he's older too, probably, but crazy. Crazy, man, crazy. somebody playing the drums. Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch that back and see what did we get. Yeah, loop into problem solving. That's right, Jake. Well, it's kind of fun to break down the game film. That's I'm always working on my tactics, and in the future, I'll make it. I'll take the mic off and make it. If I go down and do something like that again, I'll make it a little more clear. That yeah, I'm showing my face walking through this area, and it's mostly people who don't come to cities like this watching this. So, I understand people. I can relate to people, not relate, but I can definitely understand that there's people who, oh, Jake, I don't need any weapons. I've been homeless since 2012, brother. But thank you. No, I'm good. I don't need weapons. My mind is my weapon. And God forbid I mace somebody down there. That'd really be bad. You think I'm going to mace somebody and come back? It's not going to happen. My freedom of movement is important. And I am a pretty distinctive figure, right? It's fairly easy to spot me. But I'd say I wasn't really in any real danger, but the main thing is to watch their hands and make sure they don't get stabby. That's the main thing. But even then, I've talked about, on some level, not necessarily being that interested in continuing, at some point this experience has to end, right? But I don't know that that's the way I would like to go out, He knew I was right when I said, "Listen, man, we both just found out what would happen if I was the type to get in a fight, and if I was violent, It's like we physically touched each other enough that he definitely understood that it would not have gone well for him." And I have like no fighting skills. Yeah, if you shit your pants, people will stay away. Is that what you do, Jake? Do? Is that what you do, Jake? Is that what you do? You do? But yeah, I definitely, I could have made it clear that I wasn't recording them because he's the only one who ended up on the recording, and that's only because of his actions. Nobody else is shown other than at the corner. I showed the entire general area, which I feel like anybody could drive by and see what I saw, which is basically no detail. You can't tell. When I put the general area on live stream, you can't tell what's happening. It's like, oh, there's a group of people over there. What are they doing? I don't know. I can't see. I can't see what they're doing. I'm going to post up here for a minute and sort of let things shake out. Make sure nobody's following me. But yeah. M80s. Well, see, that's what we call escalation, Jake. That's escalation. The key, one of the big keys in any situation like that is to avoid escalating matters. So see, I would say the part where he knocked my phone out of my hand, and the part where I physically grabbed him to make sure that he didn't come any closer. I'd say that's a push, although he initiated it, right? So I'd call that a push, and then meaning like a draw at that point. And I would say 7 out of 10 physically capable males with a decent amount of testosterone would have immediately started punching the guy, right? And that's just never been my way, man. I don't want to hurt people. I don't have thoughts of hurting people, you know. The reality is, I could have fucking knocked his ass out probably, but what do I gain from that, you know? And then do I really want to have a foot race with his buddies after that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just why? For what? To be on camera, because everything down there is recorded. It's all on camera. Like, the cops are able to watch that. It's all on audio. This is going into the internet, you know? And that's what I trip out on. Like, recently there was a confrontation in the park, and they had called the cops, man, and everybody was waiting for the cops to show up, but this one guy, this like big, like bodybuilder looking guy, was real angry, and he would, you know, it would start to die down, and then it would ramp back up, and I just real calmly walked over there, and I said, hey, you know, the cops aren't going to come over. Cops aren't going to show up until y'all chill out, man. Because they're watching all of this. And I reminded them, I said, they're watching all of this on camera. They're listening to all of this right now. They're not coming down here when there's a chance that they're going to have to, you know, get involved. They're going to wait till y'all chill the fuck out enough. And then they're going to show up. Because there was a naked dude in the park who was having some kind of mental problems. And they were there immediately. Like, somebody called the cops. He's walking with not a stitch of clothing, no shoes, no socks. And they were there right away, covered him up with a sheet, and, you know, respectfully and tenderly and gently put him in a cruiser and drove off with him, right? So when they need to, they will come immediately, right? And then, you know, half these people, now not the drug addicts, because, you know, the drug addicts know what's going on, but they're a little more savvy, but just the regular people, I don't think they even know what they're looking at. Like, I look up and there's an Asian guy in a car just staring me, just, you know, he's driving, but he's just looking at me. It's like, bro, we all have phones, right? Like, is this really some crazy activity, you know? You know, feel free to find my channel and listen to 2 hours at a time of me fucking rambling and lecturing on religion, well, Jesus, you know, spirituality, philosophy, you know, sociology, whatever the government's up to at times. Like, what are we talking about? But now I'm just pausing to I don't want to be followed by anybody. Potentially. I'm trying to reveal my position. Or where I might hang out at. Got a guy across the street from me, might be shadowing me, perhaps. Hard to say. But it was interesting that he really wasn't willing to concede anything until his two buddies creeped up close enough. And it was kind of like, at that point, you know, I think he was deciding, he was trying to wait me out to let them get close enough. I guess if he'd gave the signal or the word, then it would have been a 3-on-1 at that point. But whatever. And these normies are hilarious, man. Like that guy drove by and revved his engine, and these normies across the street just like broke their necks, looking at him. It's interesting. Like, don't y'all know what signal that sounds to the environment? What is this? And then the y'all ever notice it with the white guys that they almost always walk behind their woman? Now the black guys, you'll see some of them will walk behind their woman, but most of the time is the woman knows to walk behind the man. So you ain't gonna catch me out here following a woman around. I don't get it. And something different in my generation, every time I see younger people in a car together, it's always the girl driving. Like 100% of the time. It's like I always drove when I was young and had girlfriends. Why would she drive? I'm a better driver. Of course I am. And some of him slapping the phone out of my hand is just my own arrogance around, just thinking I'm, in a way, just, sort of underestimated, because like in the areas I'm normally in, like that would be unlikely to occur. So I didn't quite fully adjust for the area. But I guess I'm gonna either end this or turn the camera off. What are the chances of them actually finding this stream? I don't have the location, but we do have it. I wonder if you search Los Angeles live stream, does it come up? I'm kind of curious. I want to see. Although I'm, since it's my channel, it probably will. Hey, did somebody send me money? No, that's when I bought. That's when I bought the butane. I should have showed him the butane and been like, "Look, man, I'm homeless. Look what I just bought. Fucking 4 cans of butane. What the fuck?" I'm gonna search YouTube for Los Angeles live stream. I mean, surely it wouldn't come up, this tiny ass channel. Los Angeles live stream. Yeah, I don't think it would. Yeah, I'd say there's basically 0% chance of them finding this. But yeah, that is a reminder to me to not be so yappy. I do have a bit of a smart mouth. Once I heard him talking about the microphone, I could have just been like, "Hey, man, it's on me," and I got the back camera covered on purpose. So. But he instigated it by following me, and then clearly, I don't know what he was saying, but he was clearly speaking at like the back of my head. And I'm the type, I'm not walking fucking block after block after block with somebody following behind me, fucking talking at my head. It's like, no, if something's gonna occur, we're getting it over with right now. We're not playing this game where I get followed for 2 miles or whatever. We're not playing that game. But yeah, just assume that he ended up assaulting me with a weapon. Wouldn't I want to have the video on him at that point? I mean, it makes sense, right? I don't understand the logic. I don't understand the logic behind, me recording him or broadcasting him on the internet. It's like, yo, you walked up to me, buddy. He walked right up to me. And that's the whole phenomenon of, that's the entire phenomenon, of live streamers and people walking right up to their camera and saying, "Hey, don't film me." It's like you walked up to the camera. Like, what is this? Very strange. Very strange. Yeah, I need to get me a tripod and a fucking, a decent rig for this thing. Burrito King. It's funny, I'm not hungry anymore. Tron, is there another Tron movie coming out? Yeah, that'll make them move. There's another Tron movie coming out, apparently. Filmed for IMAX. It's funny, when he was following me, I thought that he was going to try to get on the stream, and I was thinking, like, do I really want to mic up this bozo and have a conversation with him? And he was like, no, not really. Not really. Negative. And it is funny how accurate the intuition is. I knew he was trouble the minute I saw him. Trouble with a capital T. It's free rides today. I almost took the bus. It's like, where am I going to go? I'd rather walk anyway. Jeff.
Yes.
Jason.
I remember your face. I can't remember.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
I remember at the bus stop down there.
Yeah.
Probably around in June is when they were having the riots, aka peaceful protests.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your day going?
It's going great. I got attacked down here, Alvarado and 6. It's okay. I'm used to it. Well, no, I believe me. I understand. Yeah. No, I knew what the environment was like.
What was the attack? What did it consist of?
See, I'm on a live stream right now, but you're not on a live stream. Okay. But I respectfully was walking through the area with it's on my face. The camera's clearly covered up with my hand, and then people want to have a confrontation. So
no filming.
Walking right up to me, and then of course at that point my intuition had already said this is a person who's probably means me harm. So of course I'm going to record at that point. Right. And then I will give him this. He managed to surprise me and knock the phone out of my hand. But wow. I'm quite physically capable though.
Gang guy or drug addict?
Yeah, drug addict, intravenous drug user. But I'm a forgiving. I don't fight. I'm a pacifist on that level. Right. And I can handle myself if I have to. So it wasn't really a big deal.
Damage your phone?
No, this is my backup phone. But thank you. Yeah, no damage.
Glad you weren't hurt. Yeah, it's a tough environment.
Well, and I'm aware. I'm aware of the environment. So, but yeah.
Bus stop at 6 in Alvarado?
Yeah, just corner. The only one that really has a lot of action right now.
The bus stop.
But what's funny is I had already come through the area, and then so he had seen me on the other corner.
Is it the park corner or the sidewalk corner?
Okay, you got, like, if you're walking down, you got the if I'm like where all the vendors are.
Well,
and then
they're gone now.
Well, there's still some on Alvarado. Well, either way.
I know it very well. So
yeah.
Corners, it's only
okay, if I was on the corner where the park is, and then I guess south, the other side of the street on the south, but on that same street.
It's east.
I guess. I don't know. I can't talk to you and figure all this out. But the point I'm making is, well, yeah, I know where the bus. Yeah, I got you. But then he, the only thing I did was I didn't show anybody in particular. I showed like the whole general area.
You
And
you broke the rule down there.
well, that's okay. But here's the thing is, it's okay if I don't know and I do a thing. But here's the problem is where the guy followed me. That's where he did something wrong.
Yeah, it's talking.
See what I'm saying? So
Which direction did you follow? Where were you going?
I was leaving up Alvarado.
Walking up Alvarado.
Yes, back to here.
Up the hill.
Yeah, so I'm leaving the area, and not because of him. So that's, and my intuition said he wanted a confrontation, but not because I did anything, because he's wanting a confrontation. And then I think
What was his race?
white guy, of course, the worst. I mean, I'm white. The worst.
It can go any
Yeah.
direction down there.
The worst. Yeah. And I've been down there a lot, but early in the morning. Yeah.
Different.
Very different vibe. Yeah, in the morning. But I knew what I was getting myself into, so it's fine. But
Yeah, that's sad to hear. I've been attacked many times down there.
I believe it.
I'm out here as a minister, so there's the spiritual attack, and then so I just know you never pull out your phone camera.
Yeah.
No,
I understand. Yeah. Yeah.
Just everybody's got a record. They don't want to,
Yeah.
they want to kind of be incognito. So I respect.
But as you know, it's all surveilled anyway. So what's the fucking difference? But I understand that they're on drugs and everything. But the point I'm making is, if I want to show my stupid face and I clearly have the back camera, what's the fucking, and it's pointed this way, what's the difference? But I wouldn't expect them to be able to necessarily.
Two things you said when you said white guy. Most of the white people down there
Yeah.
are on meth.
Yeah.
Right?
And
fentanyl.
opiates.
And
Both.
fentanyl,
Yeah, meth and, both.
See a white guy tripping, it's 99% chances on meth.
Yeah.
What meth does, it makes you very paranoid.
Aggressive, yeah.
But paranoid,
Yeah, exactly.
paranoid is what drives your aggression.
Yeah.
So he's going to think, sees a camera, that guy's pointing at me.
Exactly.
You had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, 100%.
Paranoia.
Yep, you're right.
All of a sudden, everybody's after me.
Yeah, that's been my experience also.
CIA is coming
Yep.
after me.
Well, and then he wants to know, like, are you making money from this? And I'm not. However,
YouTube and
I was live streaming, but no, not making money. But even if I was, I'm not showing people's misery.
Yeah. There are a lot of guys now. If you put MacArthur Park in YouTube,
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys with like spy cameras.
Okay.
You see them, maybe they get the glasses that have the camera
Yeah.
on them, or some kind of little button camera on their shirt. And so there are people down there.
Yeah.
Just riding on their scooter through, cataloging or not cataloging, documenting it.
Yeah.
I've been down there hundreds and hundreds of times. I don't ever use my
Yeah.
camera. I've taken a couple of snapshots when nobody's around, just for myself.
Sure, yeah.
I'm talking 2 or 3 ever.
Well,
but
yeah.
Now there's dozens of videos of the homeless life down there.
Yep.
So there are people, going for clicks, and they're
Yep.
making money.
I know they are.
It's not good.
I agree. I don't think it's good either. But we were able to leave on good terms because I told him, and I think he believed me. I said, I'm not here to exploit anybody.
Okay, that's good to know.
And I do early morning. No, and I'm really not.
I know, but it's good you left.
Yeah, because that's important to me.
Yeah.
To let him know, hey, I'm not here to exploit people. But at the same time, the only reason I have a channel is that I talk in the morning times for like 2 hours. I do these sort of spontaneous lectures. And in the past, it's been a fairly decent audience. But nowadays, it might be 15 people at 5 a.m. just listening to me talk. And then occasionally, I just don't have anything to do, and I'll walk around.
So you're live streaming right now?
Yeah. 14 people.
Where's your stream?
I have a YouTube channel. Just YouTube.
What is? Can I see?
If you want to, yeah. Yep.
Get connected to the content.
Yeah, go for it. And it's mostly me with no video talking, but occasionally I do IRL stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, because we met. It was in June because
Yep.
it was right when the peaceful
when it
protest.
first started popping off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were just down the corner. We talked
That's
for
right.
an hour. I remember.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't run into you, but I'm not out in the later. This is late for me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm around very random
Yeah.
times, but a lot. What's the channel called?
If you do this will be,
At
just
sign?
do that sign, yeah, because it's such a small channel. Benton, BEN, sorry, TON, JA 668. And it'll come right up. Just hit enter, yeah, it'll come up. I don't believe that's me. I don't believe in being shadow banned. That's definitely it. I don't believe in shadow banning. It's just these small channels are hard to get to. That's it.
Live. So if I go to live, we'll be on right now.
Yep. You can see the guy. You go back about 20 minutes. Yeah.
There's us, and if we were talking right now, we get an echo.
Exactly.
For your viewers. You know.
Oh, you got it paused. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Give you a light there. It's interesting. I was in Hollywood, maybe your viewers like just a couple of months ago, and walking down. There's a guy down there, comedian, who wears like.
Can I put you on, or do you not want to be on? It's not a problem.
It's okay.
No worries, brother.
I'm kind of, I'm out here with ministry, but incognito.
No worries.
And this guy, for your viewers, if everyone know, this is the bus making.
Yeah.
You need a hand?
Yep.
You okay?
I think he's got it.
Got it. And this guy wears a pair of like underwear on his head.
Oh, okay.
Skivvies on his head, and he has like a white shirt, but also to writing. I said, "Why are you dressed like that?" I can't remember. What was his name? I think it was Brent or somebody. He's a comedian. He goes down on Hollywood Boulevard every day.
Oh, really?
And he gets, he'll have like 50 people live stream, but he's got hundreds of videos. Pretty funny, sort of social commentary. A little bit rile people up, but not real.
Nothing crazy.
Bad, maybe not I don't like being a born again Christian. I'm not into profanity and stuff. But it was, he gets all sorts of characters, and he said, "Can you, I had a couple questions about what he's doing, like the discourse. I was being polite, and he was talking him or anything. So we ended up hanging out for about an hour.
Oh, wow.
His live stream while he was walking around doing his thing.
Nice.
His little shtick, and it was interesting to watch how people reacted to him.
Yeah.
And for me, again, being born again Christian, is I was able to get the gospel out.
Oh, okay.
Sort of very strange and, well, maybe not strange considering it's Holly weird.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, there's people who are definitely not a Christian audience that now they get their little hour of street minister, preacher, and Christianity thing. Not that I'm a street preacher, but I'm a minister.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And it was just very interesting for an hour, and then he has a live chat going, so people were asking me questions.
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah, there's not too much. There's a little bit, but not too much
so that
going
was
on.
Interesting, and then I'd answer questions, and most people being pretty polite. There were a couple of people just kind of joking. It's okay, whatever. But it was, it was interesting. So I know people like yourself and that guy. I forgot his name now. They're out there doing live streams.
And I don't do much. I don't do these much. It's just when I want to. And then see, the thing about what happened down there is I'm the type of person. If I decide to do something, I'm going to do it, and that's just how I am. So.
And how long have you been doing live streams?
Oh, for several years.
Wow.
See, I used to have. I used to do them every day. I would do them while I was truck driving.
Oh, that's right. You were over the road.
Yeah. So then, when I would quit my job, I would rent a hotel in Arkansas real cheap, and I had a whole computer set up.
Oh, wow.
And I would go every day, and we would average around 60 people.
Okay.
And actually, like 3 months in a row, it averaged out to pay for the room, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I wasn't doing it for the money, but
people would give donations.
Oh, yeah. I still get some donations, but mostly I think it's because people have known me for so long and they know I'm homeless and they just want to contribute. But it's nothing like consistent. But, I got like a $100 Amazon gift card not too long ago. Yeah. It all helps.
Yeah. Thankful and grateful.
Oh, of course.
This is interesting because I recognize your face. I'm like,
it's been a while, and you talk to a lot of people. Yep.
Yeah, there was a guy yesterday. I spent 6.5 hours talking with.
Wow.
And an hour into it, I didn't think I'd be talking. I get 6.5 minutes with somebody.
Yeah, no kidding.
And maybe an hour in, he goes, "We've talked before." I go, "When?" He goes, "Because I call this my office. The Chipotle right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll sit out on the tables there. I'll go to 7-Eleven, get a tea, coffee." And I'll sit there. I'll have the Bible out. I want to sit and talk, and I've had some amazing interactions there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I said yesterday. It was actually 2 days ago, and he said, "We've talked before." I go, "Really?" Usually, I remember after I talked to him. I'm like, "I remember talking to you," and he goes, "Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. We talked for like 3 hours."
Oh, wow.
I'm like, "Wow, how was it?" He goes, "You were very nice and polite, and you told me some of the same ththings we're talking about now." And I go, "Well, that should show you something." I don't want to. I want to see growth. So maybe that's why we had a 6-hour talk, and it was good. It was a good one. He had a lot of questions about a lot, and he was humble about listening. So it wasn't like just battle.
I don't like that.
You and I started off a little battle.
Well, I kind of had I already had an energy going.
And I interrupted you that day, but and then we had.
This is a little more of a good vibe.
It's good, and we had a good conversation. I remember the people at the bus stop showed up with their skateboards that they were not riding on. They were using them as, it was a little Antifa vibe.
Yeah. And the energy was high generally at the time. It was heightened. It was a heightened environment.
Yeah. That might have been the day or a couple of days. I was down at the riot downtown.
Oh, wow.
I had it. I don't know if I told you that. Yeah, I got gassed.
Really? You got gassed?
In the
Oh,
full-on
shit.
gas, what do you call it? The tear gas.
Damn.
I watched. Remember the Waymo cars that all got torched up?
Yeah, I saw that on the internet, but yeah.
Dude, I was.
You were right there?
Oh, from here to that box.
Wow.
Show them how far away the box is. Over here? Yeah, like 5 feet, 5 feet. Like,
Yeah.
I was literally standing there talking to a guy who proclaimed to be Jesus
Yeah.
from Africa. And I always give people space. Maybe this is, After 20 minutes, you realize no. But he was a
Yeah.
homeless guy, very interesting guy, and but was completely convinced he was Jesus. And we're standing here talking, and all of a sudden, and I see these 5 Wemos, and they're just there. And over the course of 20 minutes, all the tires were popped, the glass got smashed, graffitied, and
Yeah.
then somebody started setting on fire. You always remember that picture of the,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
the one guy, the naked, half-naked dude with the Mexican flag. This
Yeah.
guy took all his clothes off.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that was literally 5 feet away from him.
Oh, wow.
And the fumes, people are like, "You gotta get away." I mean, I'm sure I've got some kind of weird toenail cancer now, because I was there. I took some pictures, but it was a very interesting. The whole thing was interesting. I watched all the what do you call it, the little lime scooters.
Yes.
The little Uber scooters get thrown off the bridge on top of the police cars. Remember that footage, right?
I didn't watch all I wasn't aware of
Ooh,
that.
that was crazy. I mean, there were
Yeah.
the cops. I'm not a big fan of the cops.
I'm not either, brother.
But I don't like seeing people get attacked.
I don't like that
The
either.
cops. I was former military. I know nothing. I didn't carry a gun or anything.
Yeah.
But I know one thing: when you give your enemy the high ground, you are now not in a good position. And the cops, I don't know if you remember the footage. They were down below with the freeway.
I didn't see any. I just saw a Waymo. What I saw was a Waymo on fire. That was it.
You ever go back and see? You see the
Yeah, I mean to go look
the
at this.
101 right there. The freeway
Mhm.
is subterranean.
Oh,
Right, so you have the ring around the freeway is
okay.
about 40 feet high, maybe as high as these buildings.
Ah.
There's crosswalks and sidewalks.
So they made a strategic boo-boo. It sounds like.
Because
Yeah.
what happened was, the Antifa, whatever, the protesters were closed off the freeway, so that there were probably 500 people on the freeway. The CHP brought in their people. And so the CHP got down on the freeway, but the problem was there was about a pretty good estimated crowd size. I would say about 5,000 to 8,000 people ringing the area
Wow.
above where the cops were down below. It was like watching a gladiatorial battle in Rome at the Colosseum.
And I won't be able to top your story, but I watched MAGA protest in Portland, Oregon,
Okay,
and then I watched Antifa counter protest, and then the riot cops showed up.
in person or on TV?
No, I was right there,
Wow,
and I watched. I should have made that clear.
it's okay.
But yeah, I watched like very close, and then I watched Antifa fight the cops.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So what I saw this day was down the 101 freeway. So you got
Your story sounds way crazier.
8 lanes of traffic, but I'm up like in the the audience in the bleachers, because I'm
Yeah.
up 40 feet above, and there's got to be 8,000 people ringing this sort of, imagine from Alvarado to maybe that light. See where
Okay.
the light is?
Yeah.
An area like that. Imagine having
They're packed in.
10
huh?
people deep all the way around, thousands of people, and they're literally cheering because you see the Antifa crowd, the protesters, the cops pushing back with the smoke guns,
Yeah.
and we're watching it like it's on like a gladiator
Yeah.
battle.
That's crazy.
And then this went on for hours, and then there was an overpass, and the cops staged themselves under the overpass. What do you think is going to happen once the cops they got themselves trapped
Yeah.
under the overpass?
Yeah.
Because the next thing you know, all the people above they start taking the scooters and the lime bikes, and starts throwing them over the. Anytime the cops would try to run from under the overpass
Yeah.
to get to untrap themselves, they would get the scooters, which weigh like 80 pounds.
Oh, I know.
Dropped on them.
Yeah.
Then the protesters were going around and getting rocks from I don't even know where they're getting rocks. Some of them had hammers and breaking up sidewalks. They're
Yeah.
throwing chunks of cement
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Maybe some of your viewers saw the thing because the cops, all the cars were there. I think I lost count. I think about a dozen cars got completely destroyed with chunks of concrete, with the lime scooters, all this stuff over the side of the
Yeah.
freeway.
Well, I do want to say most of the audience would consider themselves to be very conservative.
Okay, whatever.
Well, I'm not, but yeah.
I'm very.
No, but just so you know.
I am a
Yeah,
conservative.
yeah. Well, just for the record.
But again, I'm
Yeah.
not. I honestly, I call the cops criminals in costume. I'm not a fan of the cops.
Oh, I don't like the cops at all.
But
Yeah,
this
not even a
was-
little bit.
This was beyond as far as lawlessness. And what's interesting, the place, again, some people saw this video. It was, it was for 2 or 3 hours. This was the show.
Yeah.
It was right before the Waymo cars got torched. Is that
Hmm.
I walked over. Oddly enough, I was on video phone with a friend of mine, showing him where I was, and I said, "Wow, I'm going to walk over to this, overpass so we can look down at the cop cars."
Yeah.
Right when I walked over there, somebody right next to me, close as you and I are standing right now, 2
Yeah.
feet away, picks up something and throws it down on the cop
Yeah.
car. And I thought, oh no, they're going to think
You did
I
it.
was
Yeah.
part of this. So I left.
That's what I would have done.
And I
I
went
would have left immediately.
basically from here to across the street. And then in the next 3 minutes, everybody started throwing things on the cop cars. And
Yeah.
it just blew up. That went on for a couple hours. Then they started the tear gas. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, have you ever been tear gas?
No.
Well,
Well,
in Portland.
pepper. Well, but I didn't inhale it. But
Okay.
they used it. But yeah.
Well, check it out. So
Yeah.
I got down to this whole thing. It started at 2:00.
Yeah.
I was in front of the what do you call it? The city hall.
Yeah, I know where that
Little
is, yeah.
streets There.
Yeah. Yeah.
They went down to the federal building. Saw that it immediately blew up within a half hour. It turned into a riot. I wasn't at the front though. I've never been tear gas, so I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, why is my nose itchy? Why am I having trouble breathing? I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I thought maybe I've got some kind of a allergy or something. I think they can hear on your mic there.
Probably. I've just got this, so I don't really know how
that
well
was
it works.
Within 45 minutes, called a friend of mine. I go, I think I'm going to riot. Maybe I've seen enough. I'm going to leave. So I left, but I'm still in the area. I'm like, I'm going to stick around. So everything I just told you about the Waymo cars and all this, that was 2 or 3 hours into this thing.
Okay.
Maybe by 4 or 5 o'clock. Again, the whole thing started at 2. So by 5 o'clock, it was going crazy. At that point, the cops had enough. The Waymo cars got
Yeah.
torched, I think, around 5, between 5 and 6. 6 o'clock, standing there, thousands of people. Every time the cops, they tried from under, they were trapped, there was about 20 of them trapped under
Man.
the bridge. They would try firing the tear gas up above. What do you think would happen? The protester would take the tear
Of
gas
course.
canister, throw it back down
Yeah.
at the cops.
Yeah.
Most of the cops didn't have full gas masks on. These people didn't come prepared for this fight.
No.
So they're gassing themselves. By the grace of God, most of the wind was going away from the area I was
Okay.
at. It was going up the freeway, right? So it wasn't even going to the sides where everybody was assembled. But then it was at one point, they did another tear gas canister, and the wind shifted, came right towards me. And 3,000 people that were standing in the same area.
Wow.
I'd never experienced this before. It was like, they say it makes you nauseous.
Mm.
It does. It felt like you wanted to throw up. I couldn't breathe, coughing, like you had like sand in your mouth, sand in your eyes.
Wow.
It was bad. It was bad. But here's the thing. This is why I know I made a little bit different grizzle. Is that I ran away after, I stood there for a minute. I'm like, well, this isn't good. If I get another one of these, I'm going to go down. I ran across the street, and then I was still on the phone with my friend. He's like, you got to go to the hospital. I go, there's no hospitals coming down. I had some water in there, so I washed up my eye. It didn't actually get into around my eyes. I have contact lenses. This would have been bad, right? It would have got into my contacts. So I didn't touch my eyes, but I got it enough. And I thought, I'm going back. I want to go back to right where it happened, right, to see if the crowd is dispersed. So I ran 100 feet back. It was me and one other guy on the railing. Where before, when we first got the hit of the gas, was probably 2,000 or 3,000 people. So I stood there, another guy in full gas mask, a protester, stood. So I thought, well, this is crazy that I'm standing up. I'm still able to function.
Yeah.
Very, very painful. But I got to feel the full effects of the gas. For that, I'm thankful. I'm not trying to be a hero.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand.
I was like, what does it feel like? I definitely know it's not good. So, story goes on and on, lots of other things. But I saw the police horses get pelted with stuff. That was bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I'm telling you, horses are jumpy. I've never been around horses that much, but I know they're very smart. They can be very jumpy.
Yeah.
But these horses had like face masks on.
Okay.
They had a face mask. And man, even they'd be a little jumpy when they get the flashbang grenade thrown back at them. The horses held their own.
Really?
They didn't go fleeing away, which I was amazed. They're very, very well trained.
Well trained, yeah.
But that was a tipping point when the people started attacking the horses. The cops had enough. Then
I bet.
Yeah,
you don't want to mess with animals in California.
No.
That's a bad idea.
No.
It's a very bad idea.
I saw it go from bad to worse to just violent to like crazy land. And then I left about 10 o'clock at night, so I was there about eight hours total. to witness these things.
That's beast mode, man. I mean, really.
Well,
At our age,
well,
I mean,
for
seriously.
ministry, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm out here with the homeless all the time.
Yeah.
I want to be. I don't. Hey, this is my guy.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
man, good to see you. How you doing? Pretty good.
You
So,
busy now? Right?
I'm busy right now. Yeah, we're talking with my friend Jason.
What's up, brother?
All right, how you doing?
I'm well, thank
Something
you.
I forgot to tell you, but I'll wait next time I see
We'll
you.
get to it. Yeah.
Cool.
So the reason I stayed wasn't any sort of martyrdom or bragging rights. It was for observational.
Yeah.
The same thing like when I go down to where you were attacked, right there at 6 in Alvarado.
Yeah.
I've seen people die on that bus bench. People I've known, people I've ministered to.
Well,
literally die.
And sorry to hold that thought. I go down there and preach on Jesus sometimes in the mornings, but respectfully and not, but
Yeah.
sometimes I do that.
So my
But
point is
please go ahead. Yeah.
that I know this community very well. So I want to be able to, George Patton said something
Yeah.
one time. I think it was Patton, the general, the World
Yeah, I
War
know.
II
Yeah,
general. Whenever they'd set up his tent for him in the field,
Yeah.
they'd bring him a special cook or a special meal.
Yeah.
And he said, "I don't want to eat that.
Okay.
I want to eat what my men are
Nice.
eating." Do you know why he said that?
No.
He said, because if I need to eat exactly what my men are eating, so then if they start to drop or diminish, their physicality diminishes.
You'll
I'll
know it
that the
already.
Food, yeah, we need
Okay.
to,
That's smart.
yeah. So
Tactically intelligent.
tactically
Yeah.
intelligent.
Yeah.
So he said, I want to eat. I'm out here in the same field as my men. I want to feel what they're feeling. So it's the same thing. It's just sort of, logical.
Yeah.
I'm out here as a minister representing Jesus. If I come out here just comfortable, and I'm not going to be able to relate with these people on the bench, which unfortunately I've seen people die right on that
Yeah.
bench. People I know, or I've been attacked right there.
I believe it.
I've seen the worst things down there. So even this, I don't need to be in another riot the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because now I can say, if somebody says, "You've been in a riot," I won't say, "Well, kind of. I was there for an hour. I kind of stayed at the edges of it." Be like, I was in the middle of it for 8 hours.
Right on,
I
man.
saw the Waymos. I got gassed. I heard all the slogans, all the hateful rhetoric.
Mhm.
I mean, if they, as a conservative, if they knew, if I was standing there in the middle of this thing, 'cause that was a ICE thing, right?
Mm.
And I'm not necessarily all for ICE, but I'm not for illegal immigration to the point where it's gotten either. So,
Well,
did you gain some viewers right now? Or did you lose some?
it's okay. It just goes up and down.
I'm just saying because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you said,
I'm not usually live at this time of day, so nobody really knows to look for me.
But even me saying that'll put a wedge right there, right?
No, but here's what I tell them. I say things like, "Look, I would never choose between Democrat and Republican, but if you force me to choose, it's never Republican."
Well,
Never.
You're allowed to say that.
But I tell them that. So they're used to hearing some of this, but I would never support the politics of America whatsoever, me personally.
We're at a tipping point or a turning point right now. So my thing is just be connected with people.
Well, the people have no political power in this country, zero.
If
And
it's
so
not already there, it's quickly
step one to engagement in the political process is power, and the people in this country have no power, none.
sad.
Yeah, so that's my political opinion. If the people choose to take power within the political process, then maybe things can happen. That's my opinion. But until that is reached, it's authoritarianism. Now, here's the type of stuff I tell the audience. You cannot have an authoritarian government without an authoritarian populace. And the reality is, individuals at a level of average across the country have internalized authoritarianism, being told what to do and then telling each other what to do. And that is authoritarianism.
Become normalized.
Exactly. So if the people will grow out of that authoritarianism, then there's a chance of addressing the government. Until then, they're just going to do what they're told, unfortunately. And will they occasionally tear up downtown? Sure. But what's that do? Doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. But now I'm preaching, so I'll calm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think when somebody, maybe you're talking about authoritarianism.
Yep.
If somebody adopts that mindset, like this is what I want to, this is who I am, they won't even realize the detriment of that because they will be indoctrinated into it. So they themselves become authoritarian. And they don't
Inside of themselves.
They don't even realize.
And they don't know it.
It's just normalized.
Exactly.
And for me, you may disagree on this, is that's where I believe far left liberalism has taken us, where people don't even realize they becoming they
Yeah.
stand up for tolerance to such a degree
Yep.
that now tolerance, love, right? That now they won't tolerate
Yeah.
anybody who disagrees with them. Well, wait a minute, you've been preaching tolerance for 20 years, but you don't tolerate me with a different opinion.
Yeah.
Where's your intolerance now? They're blind now to it.
So now what we see is the and I don't even believe that there's such a thing as actual conservatives. They're certainly not in government and corporations. There's no conservatives. But what we see now is the people who believe that they're conservative are now pushing the authoritarianism as well. So the way I see it is you'll have a Democrat administration and it moves in the direction of tyranny. And then, so that's like the left foot. And then, so the motion is towards authoritarianism. Then it's a right wing and it's still moving towards authoritarian. Then it switches to left wing. But what happens is it's in service of what the corporations and the banks and the government is all colluding
Overall,
to do.
So you
Yeah.
you're very astute with this.
Thank
And
you.
I've sort of codified it a little simpler. Is this?
Well, I tend to go on a little too wordy,
It's okay.
unfortunately.
So I would codify it this way, very simply. Hey, Roman, is that the left was an invention. Hear me. The left was an invention. I know it goes back further than the 60s. Let's say out of the 60s, we got the very liberal, progressive left, right?
Sure.
The left was an invention. And now what we're seeing from the right is a response to that invention,
Yep.
right? So the right I'm seeing now, that has actually been very restrained in their response.
Well, they're order followers.
They've been restrained in their response. Charlie Kirk now is becoming a line in the sand. Now, when I'm just reading some responses. It's a breaks from the bus right here, ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen. Imagine you have mostly male viewership. So
it used to be 60-40 male. I used to have a 40, but not anymore.
You got a chat going by too, right?
Yeah, but not much going on.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So
they don't like some of the political talk, but that's okay. That doesn't matter to me. No, we're good. I'm just having fun.
So that's my sort of codified take on this. That the left was an actual invention, right, coming out of the 60s, and then they knew eventually there was going to be a response.